Thursday, September 20th edition of the Carolina Weather Video. I'm meteorologist Matthew East here with you. Very quiet start to the day out there. No weather problems. Let's start with the Avalon Pier web camera there in Kitty Hawk. 70 degrees, kind of a stiff northeast wind there this morning, but it's just a very quiet morning all around the region. No rain anywhere to be found, anywhere close by. You have to head up to parts of the Great Lakes region to find any rain this morning. And that is with a cold front that will slide in here over the weekend. Still a couple of days away, though. What a gorgeous day over much of the foothills and the Piedmont yesterday. You had some lingering clouds the further east you went, but for places like Charlotte, Greensboro, back into the foothills and the mountains, a great day. A lot of highs in the 70s, in the Piedmont, some 60s up around Boone. In the mountains right now, it is 57 in Charlotte, Fayetteville 59, Wilmington a little bit milder at 65, Cape Hatteras even warmer at 72 this morning. Across the country, yesterday morning you had the Great Lakes region being the spot with the chilliest air. This morning it is parts of the northeastern U.S. where you have some 20s and 30s up that way. Saranac Lake, New York at 27, Mount Washington at 28. You have Fryeburg, Maine checking in at 33 degrees this morning. The cloud cover, what you see here across our region, largely just some very thin, high-level clouds, not a very big deal. And the sun should get through that pretty effectively as we go through the day. It'll be 70s for highs, just a gorgeous day, low humidity. As we get into the day tomorrow, it'll be a warmer day, probably some mid-70s for high, low 80s for highs tomorrow after mid-70s today, and then up into the mid-80s for highs in many spots on Saturday, just ahead of that incoming cold front. And following that front, pretty decent shot of some cooler air. Now, in terms of today, here's what Stormcast is indicating. Again, just some of those high, thin clouds at times, not a very big deal at all. Now, here's what happens with the upper level pattern. Big trough settling in the eastern parts of the country, as it's kind of had a tendency to do over the past several weeks. Looks like another pretty good shot of cooler air heading on down the pike, and that's northern Canada origin high pressure area that's settling on down into the Ohio Valley early next week. And so assuming the winds go calm and we have some clear sky conditions, we probably have a lot of Piedmont lows in the 40s by Monday and Tuesday morning of next week. All right, in the tropics, right in the middle part of your screen there, that little upper level low you see spinning around, that really is trying to slowly organize into a tropical system, but thus far hasn't been able to do so. But the Hurricane Center has that at a 40% chance of becoming a system. We'll see. The one classified system there is over here near the Azores. That is Nadine, still bringing some winds and rain to the Azores Islands, but obviously that is a long way from the U.S. All right, that is it for today's edition of the Carolina Weather Video. Everybody have a wonderful day, and God bless.